Hi everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance, and I'm back today with another pick a card reading. So today's question is, should you wait or should you move on? So I really hope that this reading is able to give you some clarity and some understanding in your particular situation. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment as to how it resonates for you, and subscribe to my channel if you do enjoy my content. I am available for personal readings at this time, so please check the description box for that information there as how you can get a personal reading. And you can follow me on Instagram, @. My handle name is in the description box below also. And if you're into yoga and meditation, the spiritual side of things, then please go to my Instagram, @, where there's a bit of that there, and there's also some tarot, some pick a card things, some lives that I'll be doing too. I will be doing some more varied content, so I've got an astrology video which I'm going to be posting very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, please feel free to leave a suggestion if there's something in particular that you'd like me to discuss or see. I am going to just be sort of testing the waters and seeing, what else you guys, to see what you guys may be interested in. Okay, so we're going to go to the pile selection now. So we have pile 1. I do not remember all of the names for these stones. I feel like that was... No, do you know what? I'm not gonna pretend I know because I can't remember. It's one of my oldest stones actually. I do know this is blue lace agate for number 2. Number 3, I'm not really sure. If you are, if you know what these are, please leave a comment as to what they are. Oh, and then we have pile 4. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice. Feel free to pause the video here if you need a moment to just meditate on the question. You really just want to clear your mind, clear the energy, and get into a really relaxed state. You can take 3 deep inhalations and exhalations. It's really important that you go with your gut instinct. Which one do you feel drawn to the most? You may be drawn to more than one, and if you are, then you can watch a couple of them, but there may be more than one message for you. And once you've made your choice, then go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps for your chosen pile. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at your reading. Okay, group 1, should you wait or should you move on? Okay, so we do have the Hangman here in reverse. So this does show that there's been a new perspective, okay, on this situation. I feel like some light has been shed here about something. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, so could be dealing with an earth sign here. But this does show a lot of stable energy. This is that earthy energy. This can represent financial independence, or potentially like a new offer that's coming in here. Okay, but it could also be an offer from an earth sign here. Okay, we then have the 4 of Swords, so we could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. But I feel like somebody's putting an end to something, or somebody has put an end to it. So I don't know whether it was them or whether it was you. But I feel like the situation at the moment is dead. I don't feel like there's any contact between you. Wow. Okay. Yes. With the 5 of Coins there, somebody feels rejected here. Somebody feels kind of left out in the cold. And I'm getting the sense that somebody doesn't feel like they were good enough. And it's really affected their self-esteem and their value. Like, I feel like they're not valuing themselves very highly. So again, this could be you, or this could be this other person. Okay. So we have the Woman holding a heart, which is reversed. So this does speak to the feminine energy within the connection, kind of feeling emotionally unavailable. And I'm not being gender specific. It doesn't mean it's the man or the woman, but I feel like the person who exudes more of that feminine energy. We have feminine and male energy within us all. But I'm definitely getting it's like the more of the feminine person is kind of withdrawing in a way, sort of not being very open when it comes to their emotions. Okay, and then we have the card Offering. What I'm getting here is that I feel like you need to be grateful, okay? Because I feel like you have great abundance in your life. I think that you've got a lot of good things that you could be focusing more on, that you may be in this kind of a negative state of mind at the moment, and which is okay. It's okay to go through these ups and downs. And I do feel like you may be sort of closing off. You might be closing off to a lot of people right now and just not really wanting to give anyone any sort of attention, because I think that you've been dealing with a lot Okay, whether you were the one that was rejecting and you're feeling guilt, or whether you're the one that feels rejected and dealing with that pain, because I'm feeling it hurts, you know. Time to rest and relax. And then we have, okay, so we have the number 7 and we have choose wisely. To be honest with this one, I am getting the sense that it could go either way with this person. You could choose to wait, but I am getting the sense that you have many options. So you could have somebody else that you could be moving towards. You could have multiple people that you're moving towards. And I think that you have lots of opportunities. And I feel like you could end up missing out on an opportunity if you kind of wait around for this person. And I feel like you could be waiting around quite a long time. Time to rest and relax. So I do feel like this period that you're going through right now, you do need to have this sort of this time out to reflect, to meditate, to just calm your mind. I think because there's been a lot of busyness here, there's been a lot of emotional disruption for you, and there could have been some financial changes also. That this can speak of financial disruption, insecurity. Sort of something sort of not going your way, and it's like I feel like you're in this place of sort of picking up the pieces, and I feel like you need to pick almost yourself up right now, because there is definitely this shaky energy that's coming through here, and I feel like you're almost just like your brain needs a rest. Like you could be sort of very much in an overthinking place, and this is why I feel like you've needed to take some time out from the world, take some time out from this connection, and start to see things in a new way. And I feel like this is a very pivotal point in your decision making. I think once you've sort of opened up to a new way of thinking about this connection and this person, I feel like you will then be very clear as to whether you should move on or whether you should wait. Okay, I am getting this kind of limbo sense, you know, sometimes it will come through, it's a definite yes or a definite no, but for you I am getting it's kind of like it could go one way or the other, and I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but this is what's coming out. But I am getting the sense that no matter which road that you take, you have, like I said, you don't just have one option here, you have multiple different directions that you can move in, and I feel like it's a time for you to just be grateful for that you have all of these different options, and that you don't need to stick, you don't need to wait around. This is what I feel like I need to say. You don't need to hang around for this person. You can do, and I feel like it could work out. You know, there's a lot of signs are pointing towards this going well for you, but I do get the sense that there is so many other things and other people that are sort of around that are almost waiting for you. But, you know, because you're in this kind of almost like this hermit mode, you're taking this time out, you may not be in this place where you're actually seeing these people or seeing these sort of emotional opportunities. You may not be in that place where you can actually acknowledge that. And you may be in this energy of pushing people away, like I said, even sort of potentially new suitors, new people, because I feel like there's still this very much being hung up on this situation that felt like it broke you in some way. And I feel like once you move past some of these emotions and you let go of the past, you take some time to reflect and relax, you know, take some time for some self-care. And just make yourself feel good. I'm almost getting the sense that you're somebody who likes beauty. You know, you could be a Libra or a Taurus or even a Pisces, but I'm definitely getting this ultra feminine energy, and you like things to look good. And I also feel like you like yourself to look good. Like I said, you could be into sort of makeup or fashion, but I'm getting this sense that you're very creative, and you may have neglected yourself, you know, at some point. You may have not been putting your time and effort into your appearance and the things in your home, and I feel like that's a strong message as well, that, you know, start putting some more time and effort into you, into this self-care place that you may be in, and then you'll come to this place of a realization where you'll feel like woke. Okay, you will have this sense of being like, okay, I understand things better now. I know what's going on, and now I can make my choice. You know, am I going to stick around with this person? I can do, but I also have all of these options. So, you know, you're in the best place, to be honest, best case scenario, because it doesn't matter which way you go. You've got like abundance coming to you. I feel like you're one of those really lucky people. And not in a sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not to put you down that you don't work hard in any way, because I feel like you do work hard, but I also feel like you're one of those people that is just genuinely lucky. Like you exude this lucky vibe and you tend to sort of get what you want. And it's almost like you're on that vibration, and every time you get something else lucky, it just raises your vibration again, and it's kind of a circle that goes round, which is a great circle. Don't mind that lucky circle. So regardless of that, I feel like you're going to be in a good position no matter what happens. I just think that you just need to work through some of this stuff and this feeling of rejection, and then you'll come to a place where you can feel like you can make a decision based on this fresh perspective that you have. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to give it a like, leave a comment as to how it does resonate for you. And subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. You can also follow me on Instagram, @SophiaVicenti_. And if you'd like a personal or a private reading, you can check the information in the description box below. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and you take care now. Okay, so group number 2, let's see. Should you wait or should you move on? Okay, so we have the King of Cups here. So this can represent Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But this does show there's an emotionally available male, sort of mature type of energy. This could be somebody that is older than you, or somebody that is kind of like wiser beyond their years. But I'm definitely getting this emotionally mature vibe that's coming. It could be from them or it could be you. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Wands. And this is in the reverse, so it could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I do get the sense here that you feel very overburdened, like somebody was kind of draining you, and like it almost like you had too much on your plate here, too much to kind of handle. And I feel like this could be you or this could be this other person, but I get the sense of just releasing some burdens from your shoulders, just letting everything go. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got the King of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Cups here. Okay, so lots of water energy that's coming through. Okay, and then we do have the Justice card that's come out in reverse, which can represent Libra. But this does represent something maybe not being fair, okay? And I do feel somebody in this connection, you will then feels the situation isn't fair, or it's not turned out in their favor in some way. But with this, the fact that we've got 2 Knights of Cups, I feel like you could both be kind of emotional. But the sense that I'm getting is one of you is kind of looking towards something or someone else. And I'm getting the sense that someone's chasing the other. Even though you're both kind of, I feel like there's definitely emotions from both of you. But I feel like one of you is kind of not looking in that way. And I do feel like somebody's maybe thinking about this unfair treatment, okay, thinking about how things don't feel balanced, don't feel fair, don't feel just. They could even be dealing with some legal issues, legal battles in some way. It could have something to do with a contract, a job contract, a car, a mortgage, you know, something like that, that again just hasn't really gone the way that they'd wanted or deserved it to. And I feel like somebody's very much looking, is putting their emotional state into that situation, and the other person is like trying to catch you, or you're trying to catch them here. Okay, yes, all tied up, okay, and it's in reverse. So I do feel here, this is that sense of this, there's been a lot of inner turmoil here in this connection, and I think that there is this sense of feeling trapped, okay? I don't know whether this is you or them, but somebody definitely felt this was kind of suffocating them in a way. And it's almost like they've just been dying to escape, okay, and find their freedom. And then we have the Vision Quest. So I'm really getting this sense here that you need to take some quiet time, some solitude. I think this is a really important time for you to reflect on this situation and to just be still and be silent, you know, like these rocks. just be as still as a rock, be as silent and quiet, and just go into yourself. And I feel like this is a time for you to do some soul searching, to kind of understand what it is that you really love, who you really love and feel connected to, and what your soul really wants. I feel like this is really about your soul. Your soul is calling you to make a decision based on this quietude that I'm getting here. I feel like you can't make a clear decision when you feel too busy and you feel all over the place. So I feel like taking a rest is going to help you come to this decision here. Okay, and then we have the sacral chakra here reversed. So there could be an emotional block going on within you here. You could be manifesting this in a physical way. There could be some digestive issues. You may not be eating very well. It could be an alcohol thing. Maybe you're drinking, or you could be dehydrated. You might need to drink some more water. So that's how it can kind of manifest physically. But this is where all of your emotions are stored. That emotional upheaval. And you may really feel like if you feel anxiety or anything like that, you may really feel it like in your stomach, or like it's like a gut punch, and again, that's because that's where your emotions are stored. And I do feel like there's something going on there for you that you need to recognize. And I feel like by taking this quietude, that this is going to sort of rise and come to the surface for you. Okay, and the healing oracle card we have: extend and deepen your love, overflowing love. Wow. I am getting the sense that this could really work with this person, because there is so much love between you. I really do see that. I feel like this is a really profound and deep love. And even though it may feel like things aren't balanced or fair at this time, I feel like this really could work, okay? And they may be worth waiting for and holding on to, okay? But I feel like it's really down to you making a decision based on, again, taking some time out, not making any rational decisions. And I do get the sense that you need to lighten the load in some way. I feel like you're maybe doing too much. You may be giving too much of your own energy away. You may be working very hard, or, you might have sort of too many sort of ideas or projects on the go. So I feel like it's very hard for you to come to a decision, because you're so busy, you're not tapping into your emotional state here. You're not sort of really seeing things as clearly as you could do. And I feel like once you come through this period of being still and just resting, I feel like then you'll become in tune with your emotions, and your soul will give you that answer, okay? It is not for me to say you should move on or you should wait. That is your own free will, okay, as to what you choose to do based on your own emotions and feelings. This is just to help give you a little bit of clarity and understanding here. But what I feel is that there is a lot of love here. I don't see anything bad. I just think that at some points it can feel like it's just not balanced, and sometimes you don't feel like you're on the same page. But I think that there is a true love between the two of you that seems very pure. It's like a nurturing, sweet love. Okay, you may have a strong attraction as well for some of you, but I definitely get the sense for you guys it's a very sweet, loving, kind type of energy that you have between you, and very emotionally connected. So I do feel like if you were to wait for this person, that it could work out here, and I think there's a strong possibility that it would work out for you, but I don't feel like it will until you deal with this stuff here. And then I do feel like it might be the time for you to, I do feel like if you are going to be with this person or wait for this person, you're going to maybe go a little bit deeper. You may need to, because it could be you that's kind of emotionally pushing everything down and not sort of really giving much emotionally to the relationship. So I do feel like if you do want to move forwards with this or wait for this person and give it another try, I think that you're going to have to go a little bit deeper in order for that person to feel satisfied as well in the relationship, and that it's reciprocal, because I'm not getting that reciprocal vibe. And again, it's not, I feel like you both love each other very much, but I feel like somebody is giving more to the relationship than the other. So I feel like you would need to go a little bit deeper and give a little bit more. okay, in that respect. And obviously that's your call. You may feel that you give enough. It just might not be enough for this particular person. This person may be quite needy, or it's just their love language. They need to be treated and handled in a certain way for them to feel loved in the relationship. And they may not just be fulfilled with what they're receiving. It's not that they don't love you, or not that you don't love them. It just could be that you're speaking two different love languages. And it's just about getting on the same page, because I always say you can't change somebody. You can change yourself, but you can't change somebody else. And it's incredibly hard to change yourself, let alone to try and change someone else. So, I feel like you would have to compromise if you were to be with them. Like I said, with your emotions, you'd have to be more honest and open. Maybe even just telling them that you love them more often. Just putting more sort of that physical effort into making them feel special in some way. And maybe that might not be what you want to do. Like I said, you may feel that you've put enough into this, and that's not something that you'd be willing to do. And in that case, you may be in a bit better position to then move on and to find somebody that does speak the same language as you, and then opening up the door for them to meet somebody that will speak the same language for them too. So ultimately, it's going to be happening for your greatest good. And just see what comes up for you emotionally over this period of sort of chill time. Thank you so much for watching. And if this resonated for you, please leave a comment as to how it did. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos. You can follow me on Instagram, @SophiaVicenti_. My name is in the description box below, where you'll also find information for my private readings. So please feel free to look there too. Thank you so much for watching, and you take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, here is your reading. Should you wait or should you move on? Can I even pick up the card? Okay, so we have the World card. Ooh, and we have the Strength card. So we could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, you could be a Leo, or this person could be. Okay, 5 of Swords. That's air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and more air here too. Page of Swords. So I definitely see some conflict here. There's inner conflict going on. You could be having some almost like arguments with yourself about this situation, or you could be in some sort of communicative arguments with somebody else. But I'm definitely getting the sense for some of you, it's more about what's in your mind than what's actually sort of factual and what's really going on. I do get the sense that somebody here has been keeping their guard up, but is kind of ready to let their guards down, and to actually open up and communicate more honestly here in some way. Like somebody has found their inner strength, somebody has found their innate passion, and they're in a very strong place. So again, I don't know whether this is you or this other person, but I do get the sense that somebody wants to sort of make this turn around again, and I feel like whatever bad has happened between you guys, it has actually made you stronger, okay? And what I feel like when I see this, I look at the way these red sort of bands or whatever they are, the way that they're holding together, this circle here, okay, like this wreath. And I feel like, with the color red here, being root chakra, which is all about sort of safety and security and stability. And I feel like there's been a lot of stability gained in this situation. And, it's like any sort of niggles and things that have rocked you as a union has, again, sort of really sort of built this to make this stronger. Like these make the whole sort of wreath stronger. So I feel like these bad times and these hard times that you've come through together have made you far sort of more capable as a couple. Okay, so we have the financial and material changes card. So I do feel like there is that sense that something bad has, so I do feel like there's some material change. So something has happened within your finances here, and it may feel, I don't know, quite tough. Okay, this can be a really tough card that comes out. So somebody here is very much dealing with some financial stress. Okay, yin yang. with the yin yang card being in reverse, this is that yang energy. So I do feel like there is some action that needs to be taken here, but I do also feel like there's been a change. But this shows to me there's something like, we've got lots of circles that I'm seeing as well. So I feel like something is sort of turning around here, and there could be this new opportunity for something maybe that's quite creative. Okay, let me see. And then we have Spirit Keeper of the South. Okay, so I do feel like this is a rapid period of time for growth and change. A lot of change that I see happening with you. Okay, see you shine, don't change. I really feel like this is your time to shine. Okay, in something here, there is something that you are, I feel like, very passionate about and creative. You know, this could be your own business that you have, but this also could be in regards to this person specifically, okay, that you're thinking of, and should you wait or should you move on? And I definitely feel like there is a new beginning, okay, on the rise. And like I said here, a lot of strength has been built in this connection. I'm not seeing a huge amount of emotion between you two, and it's not that there isn't, I just don't feel like it's as prevalent. I feel like there's an intense attraction to each other, like there's very much this physical attraction, and with all of this kind of physicality in the cards that I'm feeling, this, I feel like it's a very physical connection, and you really just connect in that way. But maybe you also like to travel, or I feel like you like to sort of be quite outgoing when it comes to one another, and I feel like you do lots of different things, and you bring a lot of creative sort of energy out from each other. But there is, I feel like, with this financial change here, the fact that we've got 2 5s, there is this huge change and disruption that is going on between you. So I don't know whether this is you that's feeling that or whether it's them that's feeling it, okay? But it could also be both of you in this situation that is completely changed. And I feel like that is what has really, again, almost cemented you together, okay? I'm always getting the sense that you are stronger as a couple, okay? And I don't mean that you're not strong individually, because I feel like individually you are very strong, capable. Like, I feel like both of you are kind of these kind of people that just push forwards, don't let things get on top of you, and like, you're not the kind of like mopey wallowing type. I don't know. Like I said, you kind of just tend to brush things off and move on, even though you may sort of contemplate and go round and round in circles in some way. Anxiety may get the better of you at times, but ultimately I don't feel like it ever holds you back or holds this person back. You like to just keep moving in a passionate direction, and that's why I feel like when you two come together almost in this yin and yang energy, there is this like this solid happy union where you actually very much complement each other in a lot of ways. And almost like your negative traits and positive traits kind of come into some kind of a balance here. I mean, so what I would say, of course, you have free will, okay? I will give you what I feel and what I think, but ultimately the decision is up to you as to whether you choose to wait or whether you choose to move on. But what I will say, I feel like this person is worth waiting for. This connection is worth waiting for. And I feel like, especially with this huge change and disruption, I feel like it would be worth waiting to just see sort of what happens, and to how you can sort of learn and grow from this situation that has caused this upheaval for you both. And I feel like if you do choose to do that, you will be stronger as a couple for it. I do believe that. But I also believe that, you know, you'll feel very strong and independent on your own, and you can easily sort of move on. And I think you'd be okay too, again, because you've got a lot of strength. I see a lot of sort of grounded energy in you too. Could be there could be some earth within your chart somewhere. But I do feel like, regardless of whether you choose to move on or not, you're going to be okay. But I do get the sense that, like I said, you two coming together as a couple is a really powerful connection, and you do inspire each other in many ways. So in that respect, I feel like, you know, you could achieve a lot of things together, and I feel like there's so much abundance that comes to you, you know, when you're in that happy place. But I just feel at the moment there's sort of too much kind of going on here. And, you know, but I also get the sense here with this, somebody's letting down their guard. So you may receive some communication soon, or you may open up. more to this person. And again, I feel like, you know, ultimately you will come to the decision that you want to come to and that is right. But so I do feel like I feel like you should wait, okay? If you want me to be honest, I do feel like you should wait. But again, it doesn't mean that you have to then do anything. It doesn't mean you have to be with them, even if they decide to sort of want to make this work with you. I just feel like just wait and see how this plays out before you make sort of any rash decisions. I would also say at this point, we've got Venus is very soon will be going into retrograde, which I'm going to do a video on a little bit more in depth there. But you know, that is the net until August. I would be very careful about making any irrational decisions. I think that definitely give this period of time of rest and then sort of see what happens after that. And I don't feel like you're going to be losing out on anything. I don't feel like you'll be missing out on other offers if you don't decide to wait for this person. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments how it resonates for you. And subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, @SophiaVicenti_. My name is in the description box below, where you'll also find information on private readings. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 4, should you wait or should you move on? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands here. So it could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay, and then we do have the Tower card in reverse. 7 of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And wow, the 4 of Wands. Okay. I do feel like there is a potential here to get married potentially to this person. This really speaks of marriage, engagement, a celebration, a travel, a honeymoon. You know, this speaks of great joy. I feel like somebody is very much in this planning stage at the moment, like almost wanting to put in steps towards this sort of passionate relationship, okay? This committed relationship. But there is this energy of feeling like someone has too many options, okay? They may be sort of feeling in quite an emotional state and almost just questioning, you know, what they want. And again, that might be you. This could be this other person here. But I do get the sense with the Tower card here that this could be a little bit of a negative cycle in some way. You know, you may have gone through this kind of Tower moment in the past where something collapsed, okay? Something rocked your foundations, I feel like. So either in this relationship, or it could be past relationship issues that you've brought into this one, or your partner has done, okay? There is the sense of this sort of dark past energy that's coming through here, okay? And then we have the World card reversed. Wounded Healer. Let love grow, know how you feel. Victory and success, and that is reversed. Okay, so I'm just going to read the description to the Wounded Healer card because I feel like this is very profound and important for you to hear. Okay, you are a healer, and you provide healing for others, even if you're not conscious of it. Whatever needs healing in your life is being resolved. Your so-called faults are becoming your virtues. No matter what happened in your past, the past does not equal the future. It's true, the cracks can be when the light enters the soul. The Wounded Healer is a tradition in native cultures that asserts that some of the greatest healers are those who have gone through hardship and survived, or those who have been wounded and healed. It's believed that these individuals can provide great solace and instigate profound healing for others. You may have been wounded in your life, or you may have gone through challenging times, but the roots go deepest where the wind blows strongest. You are a healer in the most profound sense of the word. Healing energy is surging through you. Whatever in your life needs healing is being addressed on the inner realms. Your strength lies in the difficulties that you've overcome. Wow. that's given me tingles, honestly. That is just beautiful. And this really does show, I feel like this was the dark time that you went through with this tower moment here and the victory and success. You have failed, that you feel in the past that you have failed in some way, that you didn't achieve that victory and success, you know, when it comes to either relationships or it comes to just things in general. I feel this sense of feeling rejected, and again, you have gone through a lot of stuff in your life. No matter how old you are, I feel like almost like you've lived a full life. It's been very, very up and down. I feel like you've experienced some extreme highs, but also some extreme lows. And I feel like this has really shaped you as a person. These experiences that you've learned from and you've grown from have made you into the person that you are. And because you have learned so much and you have healed yourself here, I feel like you have incredible healing powers that in turn is you're able to then share your wisdom and experience with others. I feel like that's a strong message, and I know it's not necessarily to do with what, you know, the pick a card question is, but I have to tell you, if there's a message coming through, I need to let you know that. So I feel like if you're not aware of your intense healing powers, I would learn to tap into that in some form. You know, look into it, and you may, you know, even just be somebody who is a shoulder to cry on for people. And I don't mean even so like it's you know, bringing and I feel like you could be a great counselor. You could be, you know, in that sort of profession. You could be a doctor or a nurse or something, or you could be in, you know, the holistic healing profession, alternative healing therapies or something, you know. But like I said, whether you're not in that, or whether you're sort of just, you know, a person where people will really open up to you and share their experiences. They will share almost like their deepest desires with you, because you just exude this beautiful healing energy that people are drawn to. I do feel like with this person, I'm getting very much a strong yes, you should wait, okay? And I wouldn't say that lightly. Like I said with the other readings, some of them have been more ambiguous. I just have to say what I'm seeing. And for me, it's like, I feel like you need to give this a chance, okay? I feel like maybe you haven't given this the chance to grow, okay? Because I feel like you maybe didn't quite understand the level of your feelings for somebody. And again, you may have had multiple options, and, you know, you might be quite picky as a person, and nothing wrong with that. You know, this is your love life. It's the person you're going to spend your life with, literally, you know, that it is within your surroundings all the time. So of course you need to be sure about this person. But I do feel that it's kind of a new relationship, that maybe you've sort of been back and forth, and you may be trying to decide between this person and others. But I do feel like, it's, to me, and for some of you certainly, I feel like if you give this person a chance, you will end up potentially married. They may propose, okay? They may come forwards and want to move in together or go traveling or something. I definitely get this sense of solid commitment, okay? Okay. You know, but each individual, you know, you will know whether that fits for you, you know, and with this person. And this may be a case of, I feel like regardless, you're going to be somebody that gets married. I feel like even if you decide not to wait for this person, somebody's going to snap you up like that. Like I said, you have many options. But I am getting the sense that you need to give this more time. You need to let this person almost kind of prove themselves to you. And I feel like you need to get to the depths of your emotions and feelings, and, you know, get into a place where you can kind of understand how you feel, you know, by just giving it more of a chance, okay? But you'll know in your soul if it's not right. You give it a chance, and for instance, if you get like the ick, and I mean the ick is like where you lose attraction and you're put off them, and you don't sort of, it's almost nothing they can do can get back to that point of attraction. And I feel for you, if you're in that position, that's a very hard thing to turn back from, but it's not impossible. But I do feel like for some of you, it may be this sort of past energy that's coming through here that is making you kind of second guess yourself in this situation. And it could be kind of a protective mode that you're in, trying to protect yourself from being hurt again, you know, for being let down and for feeling like you failed in some way. So again, this is maybe where you're in this kind of planning state and you're not really willing to budge on that. I feel like this is a sense of needing to break out of a certain situation and a way of thinking. I feel like you've almost kind of boxed yourself in some way. You could have sort of boxed yourself in like an emotional corner in some form, or I definitely feel like you've been quite sort of narrow-minded in your thinking, and not in a negative way, but you've kind of been like laser focused on something and not really seeing the whole picture, maybe focused in on the details. And I feel again, because you're a picky person in some ways, and you may feel like you deserve more than this person is maybe willing to offer you. So, again, that's your call as to whether, this person can offer you what you really want. But I do feel like this is the time to sort of break out of the mold and to break free. And if your gut is telling you that this person is good and pure and you're attracted to them and you enjoy spending time with them and everything kind of seems good, but it's just kind of these niggling thoughts that are sort of going round in circles, though this person may not even be your type. There may be somebody that's totally different from the usual type you go for, which again can lead to some questions. And maybe they may even feel like a little bit immature for you. They might be somebody that's like younger, and you may think that they're not able to live up to your level of kind of maturity in some way. But I do feel like it's like almost like there's like begging here to give this person a chance, because they really want to step up to the plate with you. And I feel like you may feel like you've missed an opportunity if you don't sort of give them that chance, because at the end of the day you can give them that chance and then you can still walk away. That's it's your free will, it's your choice. You can do whatever it is you want to do here. But I do feel regardless you need to sort of break out of the mold and see things differently, change your perspective and let love grow. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment as to how it resonates with you. I read every one and try to reply to as many as I can. And subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. My Instagram name is in the description box below, @SophiaVicenti_, as well as my private reading information is there too. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, sending you love and positive healing energy. Take care.